The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya is a direct sequel to the 2009 anime series called The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. The plot of the movie goes as follows. One day, Haruhi Suzumiya mysteriously goes missing, and all of a sudden no one remembers her except for Kyon, the main protagonist. And not only that, but Mikuru claims she has never known Kyon before, and Koizumi is missing. I'm not gonna lie, you should still watch the anime series first before diving into this movie, or else you'll have no idea what the fuck's going on. But if you like sci-fi anime sort of like Steins Gate, you'll definitely enjoy this movie. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time is a 2006 anime movie produced by Madhouse that centers around, you guessed it, time travel. The plot of the anime goes as follows. There's this one girl, Kono Makoto, one day discovers that she literally has the power to leap through time. And she initially uses this power to sort of like change a couple of things, some small details in her life. And then she has to face the fact that changing the past can have drastic consequences. If you guys like Steins Gate, again, I highly recommend this anime to you. Summer Wars is another sci-fi comedy made by Madhouse, set in a world where there's this virtual reality game called Oz that's super fun until one day, dude hacks into the servers and fucks his shit up. So then the rest of the series revolves around the timid main protagonist Kenji to save the world from hackers and score some pussy along the way. This anime has great characters, plot, and animation, and I highly recommend it to anyone who likes lighthearted anime series with a hint of romance. Sword of the Stranger is an action-adventure made by Studio Bones that's set in the Sengoku period in Japan, where you've got this Ronin called Nanashi who saves this little boy from the Chinese militia at an abandoned temple and becomes his bodyguard. Sword of the Stranger is among the best action anime I've seen, and if you've enjoyed anime such as Samurai Champloo and Rurouni Kenshin, you should definitely check this movie out. Sento Chihiro no Kamikukakashi, or in other words, Spirited Away, is an anime where you got this 10-year-old girl who goes on a psychedelic trip through the consciousness of her imagination, and I'm just kidding, no. Spirited Away is about this 10-year-old girl, Chihiro, who one day just gets transported to the spirit realm, and her parents, they turn into pigs or some shit. It's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure her parents turn into pigs, and from then on out, she just starts tripping massive nuts, just throughout the entire movie. This is a very trippy movie. If you do acid or some shit, or if you're on shrooms or something and you watch this anime, you would probably just blow your mind out of your brain. This movie is very trippy, but it's got really good artwork, really good animation, very good soundtrack. If you like a lighthearted anime, maybe with a supernatural hint to it, definitely check Spirited Away out. The Wolf Children is a fantasy slice-of-life anime produced by Madhouse set in modern-day Japan, where you have this one, somewhat kawaii girl who bangs a wolf and has wolf children. The rest of the anime is more or less then about her attempting to raise these adorable little creatures and facing the challenges that come their way. This is a sad anime, but also can be happy and uplifting at the same time. If you enjoy slice-of-life anime, or you're female, definitely check this one out. Berserk is a seinen about Guts, an immensely strong sword for hire who one day is bested in a duel by Griffith, the leader of the mercenary band, the Band of the Hawk, and is forced to join his army. Berserk is hands down the most brutal, unpredictable anime I have ever seen. And honestly, this is the one anime on this list that I'll admit isn't for everyone. If you're disturbed by mature themes such as gore, rape, and torture, don't watch this anime. However, if you enjoy these things in anime, like me, cheers mate. 5 centimeters per second is a slice-of-life romance about Takaki and Akari, a boy and a girl who are very close friends and classmates, but are then torn apart when Akari's family moves to another part of Japan because of her parents' job. As the years pass by, they continue down their own paths, and their distance slowly grows wider and their contact with one another fades. However, they keep remembering one another and the times that they shared together as kids, wondering if they will ever have the chance to meet again once more. This anime will make you feel a whole spectrum of emotions, and if you enjoyed anime such as Clannad or Canon, I highly recommend giving this anime a shot. Grave of the Fireflies, although old, is one of the most emotional films I've ever seen. It centers around two orphan siblings struggle for survival during the World War II era in Japan. The artwork may be older than modern-day anime, but the heart-wrenching story and beautiful soundtrack that this movie entails far exceeds any minus points caused by the artwork and animation. I recommend Grave of the Fireflies for anime viewers of all ages, but be warned, this is a very sad movie. The End of Evangelion, the movie remake of the finale of Neon Genesis Evangelion, is a masterpiece. I remember when I first started watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, everyone always used to say to watch the first 22 episodes of the series, skip the last 2 episodes, and then go watch the End of Evangelion. I can attest to this, and I agree with this. And I can see why everyone says to do this now. Basically, the first 22 episodes of the series are all just straight up build-up for the End of Evangelion. And then when you watch the End of Evangelion, you just get smacked in the face, and your cock just goes hard. Because that shit is crazy. But yeah, that about wraps up this video. Let's get a discussion started, guys. Comment some shit down in the comment section, like and subscribe. And yeah, peace.